It is always a pleasure catching up with my next guest, the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jan Blachowicz, currently ranked number 4 in the division. Jan, how are you? Fresh off vacation?
I'm good, thank you. All good.
I mentioned it there. You went on vacation. Where did you end up going?
Yeah, we go to the Spain. I love this place. It's like my second home, So we spent 10 days over there, rest, chill, drink, have some fun, something like this, Vacation, but with the kids, so you know how it is.
Yeah, it's not quite the vacation you'd
but
want.
But perfect time,
Yeah. And a key thing you mentioned there, you got surgery. Was that after your vacation or before? When did you get the surgery done?
Yes, after because I want to spend the vacation, a little bit active, swim with my kid, go to the mountains, something like this. That's why I do this after,
Great. How long did you go?
I do this 1 week ago, the surgery. So 2 weeks left to 3 weeks after the surgery, I can do everything like before. So 1 week ago, I do it. So 2 weeks more. I can, ride on the bike. I can do like a light kick, something like this, but nothing more,
Right.
So
yeah, you're very limited.
And next week, they take off the stitches. So then I can start, little bit boxing and stuff like this. But after 3 weeks, everything like before.
Now, was that an injury you had in the fight with Pereira, or was that before the fight? When did you hurt yourself?
Like 4 weeks before, 3 weeks before fight.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So let's talk about that fight. It was close, Jan. It was a very close fight. It ended up going to the scorecards, you and Pereira. That was at UFC 291. Looking back now, what did you sort of take away the most from that fight?
Well, the most that I do something mistake with my cardio. I don't know what, in my, in the locker room, everything was good. Everything was perfect. I feel great. But after first round, I was, completely exhausted. I don't know why. What's happened? Maybe I tried too much, left too much energy to try to submit him. I don't know what's happened. So I need to talk with my, cardio coach with what was the reason, what could happen over there. And, this is the biggest important lesson for me. Why I was exhausted, But anyway, like nothing changed. For me, I believe that I won this fight, but it is what it is. Decision goes for Pereira, and that's it. Now it's just history for me. I need to forget about this, and I need to do like a little bit more in the fight, and don't left decision for referee.
Well, the fight was at Elevation, right? It was in Utah, but you knew that. And also when we had spoken before, I know you were training at Elevation. You had done your hikes and stuff. So that was what was kind of weird about it, right?
Good, everything was good. When I come there, I don't feel good, yes. But after the 1 week of, spend time over there, I feel great. That's why I go there 3 weeks before fight, because I know that's going to be Elevation, bigger attitude. So I want to use to that. And I think then I did it, but I don't know what's happened. So, today my head coach talked with my cardio coach. They prepare something for me. I need to do some, they need to check all my body, my blood, my car, my everything, and then they create some new stuff for me for the next camp.
Okay, that makes sense. How did Alex feel at 205? Because obviously he moved up. He's a pretty big guy, though. Anyways, like he probably belonged at light heavyweight, but being in there with him, how did he feel in there? Did he feel really strong?
Normal, nothing, nothing like nothing. No, he was good. He was, tough and stuff like this, but nothing what I don't feel before,
Yeah.
That's it. Like, like everybody. I think that his stand-up will be much better, But yeah, so maybe if I will believe more in my stand-up, I will win this fight before time. But
for sure.
Sorry.
How's this?
Each go. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. My kid does the same thing. It's fine. It's totally fine. I was going to ask you as well, a lot of people talked about his power at 205, right? When he moved up from middleweight, he was knocking everyone out at middleweight. How did it feel, taking a punch from him? Because there were people saying he was going to knock you out and he didn't, right? So what do you make of the argument that he could, knock people out at 205?
He's got knockout punch power, but it's not so easy to knock, if you... I know how to, take the punches, how to block the punches. So I also have power to knock some, sometimes I knock out people, sometimes not. Sometimes I hit hard and they still standing, because sometimes it's just, you need to, find the point.
Yeah.
So I didn't, he also don't do this, So like I told you before, he's strong, he got, power, but nothing what I don't feel before
Yeah.
on the sparring session or in the fight.
Now, if I read your Instagram post correctly, you talked about going into the surgery. You do want to fight one more time this year, correct? That would be your plan?
Yeah, in the end of the year or
Yeah.
or in the beginning in next year,
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but I need to first of all I need to go to the gym, do some training, do some sparring, see how I feel after the surgery, and then I can, start looking next fight and make some decision. But end of this year for sure.
Now, if all goes well and you're healthy and you're back to normal, who would you like to fight next? You've fought a lot of the fighters in the division already. There's a few names out there, but do you have any idea who your next opponent could be?
We will see what's gonna be. Who will go up in the ranking. We will see. For me, the best maybe a rematch against Ankalev also was close fight. Or rematch against Pereira. We will see what's gonna happen. Maybe I don't know. Anthony Smith, maybe.
Well, I was going to say that was a name I thought of just because you haven't fought him before, right? So that would be a fresh matchup.
Yeah. Very good matchup, fresh matchup. I think people will like it. So we will see. I don't like to choose my opponents. I always wait for for email with the name, and I just agree.
Yeah, no, for sure. One thought I had obviously is you had mentioned before about going up to heavyweight. Is that kind of off the table right now? Because I'm sure you want to work your way back up to a title shot. Is that sort of on hold right now? Those plans to maybe move to heavyweight?
Yeah, I think a little bit about this, but I don't talk with UFC about this. Not yet. If they send some good, good fight with good money on the table, why not? I can, eat a little bit more and go to heavyweight, no problem.
For sure. What do you make of the top of the division right now? So we know obviously Jamal Hill injured himself, and then it sort of sounded like he was going to vacate the title, but he hasn't vacated the title yet. So right now you have obviously Alex and you have Yuri Prohaska, and Jamal's still waiting there. What do you think is going to happen? Because it seems like they're going to do Yuri and Alex Pereira next. I know it's not your job to do matchmaking, but what do you think at the top of the division right now?
In my contract was if I won against Pereira, next fight will be for the title.
Right.
Which I think that will be Prohaska, but and I think the Alex have same thing like this. So he waiting for the next opponent for the title, and I think he gonna fight against Prohaska, but I don't know. We will see. We have to wait.
Well, do you think they'll make like an interim title though? Because technically Jamal has not vacated his title yet. Like if you go on the UFC website, it still has him listed as a champion.
Yeah, we will see what's gonna happen. I don't know. Maybe they do this vacation title, but for me, this kind of title it doesn't mean anything. You need to fight for the real belt.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
Something's happened. He got title. After they can do something about this. Okay, now you fight for the real belt. You've got the belt, but it's not. It's business thing.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. You mentioned Magomed Ankalev. That was 2 fights ago for you. He's now fighting Johnny Walker. I was curious how you think that fight plays out. You predicted this. You said Ankalev would not get a title opportunity, so now he's fighting Walker. How do you see that one going down?
Yeah, it's. I don't know, but if I have put money, I will put on Ankalev.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he. Because Johnny Walker is very dangerous on his feet, yeah. But on the ground, I think if Ankalev take him down, he do what he have to do and win the fight.
We've talked obviously about some of your past fights. You fought Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya losing his title. What was your reaction to Sean Strickland defeating him a couple weeks ago?
I tweet about this that he can do it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was right, because he have nothing to lose. Adesanya, I think he creates some weird story in his head that he have to win against, against Dricus, against, he don't think about seriously about the Strickland, And
Mm-hmm.
I think that was his mistake. But Strickland go there, do his job, do what he have to do, and win the fight, put pressure on him, and just do great job, That's it, But I think that Adesanya just, he think about everything, but not about the Strickland,
Right. Well, again, you said that Strickland could win that fight. Did you expect it to be that one-sided? Like, I don't think anyone thought that Adesanya won a decision there. It was all Strickland. He pretty much won every round.
Yeah, like I told you, because he's a weird guy, very, very, funny, weird, sometimes he say a lot of bullshit,
Yeah.
But he loved to, fight. He know what to do, and you know, that was his night, and that's it. You can, you have to believe in yourself. He believed more in himself in this night, and he won the fight.
Do you still not like Sean Strickland because of what he said about the Ukraine?
Maybe I not say that I don't like him, but he need to, he need to have more knowledge about history, about our, region, about what could happen, about everything. It's easy to, be on the different side of the world and, say a lot of, bullshit. He don't know what it is, how to is to be, like a neighborhood of Russia,
Yeah.
so he cannot talk this bullshit.
Do you think the UFC should be worried about him being champion and doing media because he does say some things that get him in trouble?
It is what it is, he's funny, the UFC have to be ready that he can say something what they don't like,
Mm-hmm.
We've got weird world right now. You cannot talk what you want to talk because a lot of people can, be, angry about you because they don't, understand and stuff like this. So, yeah, they have to be ready. and
There we go.
For everything what he say.
Absolutely. Just one more thing on that division. There's talk about Israel and Sean doing the rematch next. Do you want to see that, or would you rather see a new contender like maybe Drakus or Khamzat Chimaev if he beats, or Cannonier?
Yeah, I hope so that we're gonna see something new.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see because it's not gonna be fair,
Mm-hmm.
for everybody if they do rematch like this,
Yeah,
but we will see.
I understand that for sure. Just a couple more quick questions. Did you see the women's title fight last Saturday between Valentina and Alexa Grasso? Because there was a bit of controversy there.
No, I don't see it. I was somewhere. Yeah, I think I was in the village where is no internet, nothing. That's why I know.
Right. Oh, that's probably a good thing. Stay away from technology.
But I know that was draft and.
Well, I think the issue is there was a 10-8 given in the fight, and it really wasn't a 10-8. Like, I think if you talk to most people, like, a 10-8 is usually where like someone's getting close to getting finished. That's not what happened at all in that round. So that's where I think people got upset that the one judge did score the one round 10-8, and it made the fight be a draw.
I see the last couple of months, a lot of referees make a lot of bad decisions, a lot of mistakes. So
yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, my last question here, and again, I appreciate this. Your parenting skills are amazing. You've been, I heard the dog in the background. You got your son. You're still doing the interview and managing all this. But this is my last question. We got to talk about our Garmin watches. Jan, I got a sleep score last night. I'm going to show you this right here. I got a sleep score last night at 91. I don't ever get it this high. Look at that. Oh, I don't know if you can see it there. There you go. 91. 91 right there. How's your sleep these days? What type of scores are you getting?
My best was 98, the best ever. Okay. 98 was the best. I need to find it. Where is it?
I know they keep updating the app.
Okay, like 77 was last night, so very bad.
Not that bad. I've gotten low like 30 before. I remember there was one night I had like I couldn't sleep and my kid was up sick and I got like a 30 score on there.
84, 85, it's like normal for me,
Yeah.
Under 80, it's bad for me, But my high score was 98. My low is like 40 something, what I remember.
I've never gotten that high. I think I've got 97. I've never got 98 though. So you got me beat there. So that's great. Hey, Jan, thanks so much for doing this. Always good to talk to you. Hope the recovery goes well and hopefully we get to see you fight again this year. But in the meantime, if there's anyone you'd like to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody, especially my doctor who, fixed my elbow very good. I feel great. So thank you, doctor, for helping me and wish best to everybody.